The comic curator is one of YouTube's biggest shit stains, and quite frankly, I don't even know why he still has a following. Actually, that's bullshit. Yes, I do. The reason why he has a following is because there exist people like him on the internet who get a kick off of saying dumb shit that is regurgitated from Reddit, and essentially he panders to those people specifically. And this is no more evident than in this argument right now in Kid Buu versus Buhan. I had a slight argument with him in his server, and apart from him openly admitting to me that he's gay, he also proceeded to just ignore any and all arguments I made, and if they ever did get addressed, I would simply respond to his shit ass counter and he would ignore my counter. So again, it was just not productive. I then asked for him to join VC so that way we can have a formal conversation and have people spectate and understand and be able to analyze not only our tones and what we are actually saying in truth, but more importantly, we can get good moderation. And he again denied it and ran from it continuously. He sent me like 3 videos he wanted me to address, and obviously I wasn't gonna sit there and fucking address and type out each and every little argument that I had an issue with. So obviously I asked to VC, and again, he ignored and ducked. Now, I'm not going to sit there and force him to do something he doesn't want to do, but again, don't talk shit and then avoid me actively when I'm asking for confrontation. It's just not that hard. So in this video, I'm going to address all of his videos about Kid Buu versus Buhan from beginning to end. It's going to be really speedy. I'm not going to waste too much time on it. Hopefully I have markers that'll tell me exactly what video and what timestamp I'm going to respond to it in. But let's just get directly into it, starting with the first vid.
Legendario is not an actual guide, and the authors of it were not working with the staff of Shueisha or DBZ editors at the time. The only thing they had was informational resources on character sketches and designs for the toy line, which was originally published in French, not Spanish. El Legendario isn't originally Spanish. The parent company replied to me and said they have no idea who wrote any of the article works for this toy release that it's from, which implies directly they didn't have any permission to write guide entries and just wrote some stuff they thought would help the toy line release sales. The parent company has no information on who wrote the articles of the text and said it was, and I'm paraphrasing here, likely an obscure branch of the company, further implying that no official anything was ever transferred between this company who made it and the DBZ staff officially, except maybe artwork for the toy designs. An official communication between DBZ staff writers or editors at the time and this company's article writers for the toy line is something the parent company has no data on. So this is debunked. This is not a guide. It wasn't even originally in Spanish.
Firstly, his entire argument is contradicted by multiple factors, so let's start with the first one. Firstly, he claims that the parent company, Hatchet, was openly in conversation with him and telling him that there is no data on us having any conversation with Shueisha. Here's the issue with that. He does not show any evidence for this or any conversation between himself and Hatchet to prove this to be true. So essentially what he's doing is he's just telling the world that Hatchet told him this. He's not proving this. So we don't know for a fact if Hatchet even told him this or if Hatchet is even having conversations with him in the first place. More on that, the parent company, Hatchet, openly contradicts any analysis he's trying to make right now because they themselves openly state the fact that they work with Shueisha intimately. As a matter of fact, fuck the website. If you just open up the book and read, they tell you themselves that they were going back and forth with Shueisha because they tell you that the people who wrote the original text and the designs were Shueisha. So again, either we take the people that actually made the book's word or we take some random motherfucker on the internet just lying about what was said and not proving it. Like, which one do y'all want to do? So all in all, don't listen to this motherfucker about anything related to DragonBall. Like, don't do that, please. This man does not know what he's talking about, and he's gonna end up leading you blindly like a sheep. Do not do this. Next video.
Go get him. Don't you worry about me. You're a Super Saiyan 3. You should be able to generate more than enough power to destroy that monster.
Well, maybe I could have done it when I was fresh, but I let the fight drag on so you could have a shot. I should have done it. Darn it. Now I'm weak. I'll need time.
How much time?
If I even had 1 minute. Just 1 minute with no interruptions.
In this fight, 1 minute is eternity.
Okay, here we go again. So, we already been down this road multiple times, but firstly, we're appealing to English dub, which is already iffy at best, but let's just skip past that. Let's address what Goku actually says. It doesn't matter what Goku says in this case because Goku's also made statements like the Spirit Bomb being able to kill Frieza, and did that happen? Now, I addressed this to you in your server, and you did everything but address this point. All you did was say that it's not relevant because I'm mentioning the Spirit Bomb and Frieza and we're talking about Kid Buu. You're a grown-ass man with a neck beard, no wife, and no kind of motion, and you're over here talking to me about not understanding a basic fucking analogy. It's not that hard to understand. I am drawing a simple parallel between 2 different situations. Like, it's not that hard to grasp. You are harping so much on Goku making a statement, and you're saying that this statement is true or it's true because Goku says so. Goku also says this, and it's not true. So again, Unless you're trying to tell me Goku is always right about everything 100% of the time, you do not have an argument here. And Vegeta thought he was a fucking Super Saiyan for most of Namek, and that came out to not be true. So what the fuck are we talking about? He thought that he was strong enough to beat Perfect Cell, and was he? Okay then, so what are we talking about? Not to mention open guides, people who exist outside of character statements and intentions. The narrative itself literally tells us that a full power Goku cannot beat Kid Buu. I said this and I showed it to you, and again, you ignored it. Next video.
Okay, here goes.
Go get him. Don't you worry about me. You're Super Saiyan 3. You should be able to generate more than enough power to destroy that monster.
Well, maybe I could have done it when I was fresh, but I let the fight drag on so you could have a shot. Huh. I should have done it. Darn it, now I'm weak. I'll need time.
How much time?
If I even had 1 minute, just 1 minute with no interruptions.
In this fight, 1 minute is eternity.
Shut your bitch ass up.
All right, so much to unpack in that shit ass video. First of all, he didn't get rinsed. He went low relative, which is fine. He was still able to respond and react to his attacks. That doesn't really defeat anything I said. And again, Buu only really got the upper hand when he jumped out of Goku's line of sight and attacked him from behind. It's not a blitz. So again, any way of trying to argue this just makes no sense. And you also conveniently cut out the parts where Goku is actively getting offense in. It's kind of weird and a little deceptive, but again, you're a cheeky bastard. What do I expect? The second part is the fact that Goku in the Buu fight is weaker than what he was in the Kid Buu fight. It's openly proven that once Goku is devolved from his fusion, he gets stronger than what he was before he fused. Goku had also just came back to life, and when you come back to life, you have to get readjusted to your body once again. This is openly proven by Vegeta having to do the same thing. Bro, it's proven across all of Dragon Ball. Again, if you read the shit, you would know this. So yeah, nothing you showed here debunks anything. Also, Kid Buu in his fight is openly stated to be holding back power as well. Like, this is just shown. So I don't really know why we're wasting time talking about this, but you're trash. Next video. This motherfucker might actually be autistic. No, that's an insult to autistic people, my nigga, because at least they can fucking read and understand what the fuck they're reading. So you said that the Might of Geburah translated the sentences wrong, and what he got on his end isn't what you got on your end. Except what you got on your end was exactly what was on his end. And it's exactly what is confirmed and done by the translators officially from Viz. What the fuck? Like, you then try to rewrite the sentence and try to make it mean something else entirely, talking about his destructiveness and everything like that, but that's never talked about in that excerpt, and it's never even like alluded to. Like, sure, Kibito Kai and everybody else, they talk about it in the series, that's fine, but in that exact statement, Goku is not talking about that. He's talking about his power, his speed, and his recovery, and he's saying that it's on a different level from all the other Boos they've seen so far, which would include Buhan, Buu, Super Buu, Buikalo. All these motherfuckers are getting included in that statement. So again, Kid Buu is stated to be the strongest, repeatedly. In short, the comic curator has lost his fucking mind, and he knows nothing about Dragon Ball, and he will not debate any of you on it unless he has his buffoons in the back to fucking help him out. Again, he's not good. He is not a good debater. He's not a good scaler. He's not a good reader. He can't do anything. With that being said, comic curator, I'm talking to you directly. Grow some fucking balls and debate me. Stop ducking me. Stop dodging me. Stop projecting your gay fantasies onto me. Stop doing all of that and simply debate me.